Science, Service and Society. Good evening everyone, ladies and gentlemen and my dear friends. It's a great pleasure to be here today to address this audience about science, service and society. What is science? The systematic study of the structure, behavior of the physical, natural and social systems using intellectual and practical procedures is science. A 0% error is maintained in science. What is engineering? The systematic application of scientific observation in the interest of the society is engineering. A 25% error limit is often allowed in engineering. What is technology? Engineering with science is technology. The allowed error limit in engineering is attempted to be reduced in technology. Who is a scientist? A person who contributes to the advancement of science by adding knowledge to existing knowledge is a scientist. Why science? Science is for society and its development. This is why public and tax money is often used for the advancement of science in every nation. Science is never for itself. India and science. Our nation is a young democracy, yet a large democracy with more than 1 billion people. We have heated debates on inflation, fiscal deficit and heavy import dependency with a weak currency. India is a union of states with federal features. We are trying to understand federalism in the context of democracy with socialistic economic principles. These are the challenges we face today. Thus, we are passing through a difficult crossroad with multiple issues of concern. Our currency, the INR, is trading low to USD to the order of 60 and more. The USD controls the world economy with an open mind for trade and investment. We take lessons from US dollar. This is a great challenge for young India. We need food in surplus, clothing, shelter, health care, education and entertainment for all. This could be achieved with more money, yet good money and strong money. We can generate more money and good money by advancing science and by applying science. We should take our services and products to the international market with pride and respect. This will create a situation where our exports surpasses our imports, thus strengthening our currency in a global scenario. Therefore, the role of technology for socio-economic development is critical through strong science and established knowledge. Imagine a life today without fuel and electricity. This is not even conceivable. Hydrocarbon-based fuel has become an integral part of our life today for transportation and food supply chain. These products are expensive because there is no surplus resource in our country, so we buy fuel using USD. Thus, there is a need for a strong Indian rupee to import fuel at a much reasonable price. There is also a requirement for alternative energy sources such as windmill, solar, biofuels through economically viable propositions. This is possible only through learning, understanding and adding knowledge to known scientific information. The access to known scientific literature through available resources such as the products of Thomson Reuters, Science Direct, Scopus is essential. These resources are often expensive and their access is usually restricted only to premier institutions in the country. The US Health Department promotes open access databases and literature resources such as NCBI, NLM, Medline, PubMed Central for free over the internet. Japan maintains the DDBJ database and Europe support the EBI, EMBL databases. Many such initiatives have to be encouraged in India, in Asia and the region. The availability, accessibility, applicability of these resources are indispensable to modern economy. Hence, there is a need for more participation from young India for the advancement of science. Our challenges are unique, complex and multifaceted in nature. These were not met and dealt by other nations in the past and present. We have to create our own values and procedures and principles that suit our need and requirements by taking appropriate lessons where required. We are a multilingual nation where contributions through every language have to be acknowledged and nurtured and encouraged, yet with the help of a common binding language like English with an international perspective. We are good in something and they are good in something, and we have to give and take in a just and fair manner by upholding international justice. The biology-oriented agriculture, food processing and healthcare sectors heavily depend on science and scientific literature in specific and sensitive manner. This is because concepts of mathematics, physics and chemistry are often utilized to understand complex issues in biology in an interrelated interdisciplinary approach. Thus, science is important for everyone in everyday life through an organized administrative structure. Hence, we need increased revenue receipt for spending in science, technology, agriculture and healthcare on par with international standards and benchmarks. The participation of every citizen in informed administration is vital. This is important for developing a happy society with an enduring harmony. Thank you. God bless you. Jai Hind.